Hello dear viewers, welcome back to another Odoo 19 tutorial by Cybrosys. Today's video is all about the timesheet module of Odoo 19's community version. So you all know what timesheet is used for. It's important to track the time that that you have worked on a specific project, a task or whatever it is in your organization. And for this, you can actually make use of the timesheet module. So let's see what all features are available inside the timesheet of Odoo 19's community version. So guys, this is the timesheet that you have, that you can see right in front of you all. So this is actually a page which is showing you all the timesheets that is created by you. Now here, this is my timesheet because it's not mine actually, but this is the data of the logged in user. Okay, so this will be showing you all the timesheet that you have logged in for different dates, the project that you're working in, the task of the project which you're working on, the description that you have given for the task, and if it has a related sale order item that is here, and also the time spent. So it's easy to create a new timesheet. Click on new. Okay, so from here you can actually choose the date. I'm going to log a timesheet for today. You can choose the project from here. Let it be home construction. Then you can choose a task of the project and then description. So I'm putting it as completed. That is the description. And then you have to specify the time that you have worked on the project. So I'm giving it as 8 hours. So now that has been recorded over here. So it's that simple to create a timesheet. Okay, you can simply click on new, log on to the date, specify the project, the task of the project, description, and the time. Okay, so this is the list view, which is the default view of timesheet. You have the calendar view for timesheet. This is the calendar view. So you can see for each date what is logged in. Then comes the Kanban view. This is the Kanban view of the timesheet. Okay, it will be showing you all your details like the project, the task, the time, and the date. Also the description that you have given. Then comes the pivot table. So this is the table where you can actually add your timesheet cost also and even the count. Okay, so it has the different weeks of the month and it will be showing you how much hours you worked for the week. Okay, so that is the pivot table. And finally, we have the graphical representation of your timesheet, that too based on different weeks. Okay, so you can see different projects are shown in different colors, and then you will get a sum of the time spent that on specific weeks. Okay, so that is the timesheet. You've seen your timesheet. Now, if you want to see all the timesheets, because this is an admin's account, right? I've logged in as an admin. So for an admin, they can actually view all the timesheets. So timesheets of all other employees can be taken from here. And it's also possible to filter the data. Like if you want to filter it based on a project, a parent task, a department, manager, employee. Like if I'm choosing employee, then this is actually filtered based on employee. Like if I want to see the data of only Abigail, then I can expand it and take a look at the data. Similarly, you can actually filter it based on whatever your needs are. And for here, here in all timesheet also, you have all the 5 views. So from here also, you can actually create a new timesheet. So I'm not creating one because we've already done that. Then comes the reporting. So you can actually get the reporting based on the employee, project, task, billing type, timesheets, and attendance analysis. Okay, so I'll show you the reporting based on employee. So here it gives you the reporting for timesheets by employee. So you have the total here, you have the different employees here, and you can see the time spent by different employees on different months. So if you go to measures, here currently it has taken time spent. If you want to see the margin, the timesheet cost, revenue, or even count, you will get that from here. Okay, so obviously it has a graphical representation where you can see different employees and the time spent. Okay, so from here also you can change the measure. So we'll switch that to line chart, and this is the pie chart. And then you have the list view of timesheets by employees over here. So here you can't do any edits, but still you can view the timesheet based on employees. So that is the first reporting that you have. Then you can view the timesheet based on different projects. So you can see projects like after sales, you can see the home construction, office design and all. So based on the project, the time spent on those projects for each month can be viewed here. That can be put in the graphical view and the list view. Okay. So that is how you take a look at the timesheet based on project. Now the very same thing can be viewed based on task. So this is timesheet by task. For each project, there'll be multiple tasks and there'll be multiple people working over these tasks, right? So, the timesheet based on task is what we get in this particular reporting section. So you can see the sales order is the project under which you have plenty of tasks, and for each task how much hours or how much time spent is recorded here. So that too based on different month is displayed over here. So the very same thing you can switch it to graph view and also the list view. So that's the timesheet by task, and then you have timesheet by billing type. So if it's billed at a fixed price, billed manually, billed on milestone, billed on timesheet, or if it's non-billable. Based on that, the timesheet is recorded over here. So that too can be switched into graph view and list view. Okay, so that is the reporting. And then you have timesheets and attendance analysis. So here it gives you a reporting based on timesheet and attendance analysis. Timesheet or attendance analysis. So based on the timesheet, attendance can also be tracked whether the person is present or not, right? So here you have the total, the attendance time and the time difference. So here you can switch it to the graph view. So this is actually the time difference. That's the reason why you have an inverted graph over here. So this is the line chart and the pie chart. And let's go to the configuration. So here in the configuration, we have the settings where you have the time encoding, whether it's hours or minutes or days per half days. Then comes the timesheet control where you have an employee reminder. So a periodical email will be sent to the employee to remind them of putting the timesheets. Okay. Then you have the approver reminder, which is to remind the approvers who are approving the timesheets. Then comes the billing, where you have the time billing and invoice policy. Then you have the time off. So it generates timesheet for validated time off requests in public holidays. So these much features are available in the timesheet module. I hope that was clear for y'all. That's it. So that's the timesheet module of Odoo 19's community version. I hope that is clear for you guys. Thank you so much for watching and see you guys in the next video.